This is Mike Spinner again here. I really don't know what to do this one about. Gonna try to be funny and maybe tell you some jokes. You know, I've had some suggestions about that, you know. So, I'm gonna try to tell you some jokes. So, hopefully you enjoy some of these jokes. And, you know, they're not my jokes. It's just jokes I've heard that I'd like to share. Okay, let me think of one here real quick. Okay, what is the difference between a female and a female dog? You got any ideas? Or I should say, I should put it this way. What can a female do that a female dog can't do? Any suggestions? Any ideas? Think about it. Let's see if you can figure it out. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Well, okay. You've thought about it. You probably don't got the answer, so I'm going to tell you. Well, the difference between a female and a female dog is a female, she can bury a bone without getting her nose dirty. Ha ha ha. Knee slapper, huh? That one was pretty good. Now, what's the difference between a female and a female cow? Think about that one. Any suggestions? Any ideas? Alright, I'll tell you the answer to that one. A female can stand in a bathtub full of water without getting her tits wet. Ha ha ha, knee slapper. Trying to think of some more. What do you get if you cross a Raggedy Ann doll with the gingerbread man? Thinking? This one's going to be kind of funny. Well, I'm going to tell you the answer in just a minute, but I want to say this. If there's any kids in the room or young adults that you don't want to hear this, you might want them to leave the room. Okay, what do you get if you cross a Raggedy Ann doll with the gingerbread man? And you thought about it? Okay, you get a red-headed bitch with a yeast infection. Ha ha ha, knee slapper. Okay, Jack and Jill went up the hill to have a little fun. Stupid Jill forgot her pill, and now they have a son. Jack and Jill went up the hill to smoke a loaf of leaf. Jack got high, popped a sly, and Jill said, "Where's the beef?" Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack sat down on a candlestick, and he liked it. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and said, "Bitch, what's in the bowl?" I'm just trying to think here at random of different jokes that I've heard that I think was funny, you know. Let's see. I had a little monkey and what was it? I had a little monkey and I took him to the city, or I took him to the store. He peed in the coffee and he shit in the tea. If I wouldn't have moved, he would have shit on me. Something like that. That one's not too funny, but, you know, it's good enough. Think about this one. You know how they always say that what goes up must come down? Well, there's one thing that goes up but never comes down. Think about it. Everything that goes up must come down. Well, there's one thing that goes up but never comes down. Your age. Because you get older, you don't get younger. But you're going to say that was the law, that's the law of physics, the law of gravity. Yes, that is what they say. You know, what goes up must come down. But, you know, if you want to look at it that way, your age. It goes up, it never comes down. So that actually, that law is not exactly the right, I guess, principle, I guess. How many letters are there in the alphabet? I know what you're going to think. You're going to say there's 26. No, you're wrong. There's 24. How do I come up with 24? Because L and M got kicked out for smoking because there was a cigarette called L&M. Ha ha ha. Let me think. There's another one. How do you clean a turtle? How do you clean a turtle? Do you know? That's easy. Lift his tail and wipe his ass. Let's see. How do you catch a unique rabbit? Unique up on it. How do you catch a tame rabbit? Tame way. I've got so many of them going through my head. I just can't. I get one I want to say, then I forget it, and I can't piece them together. I've got so many freaking different jokes and riddles. I can't think of them all right now. So I'm just sitting here thinking for a minute. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, everyone felt shitty, even the mouse. Mama's in the whorehouse, Daddy's smoking grass. I had just settled down for a nice winter piece of ass. Then out on the lawn there rose such a chatter. I got off my piece to go see what was the matter. Out on the lawn, I saw a big dick. In a minute I knew it must have been St. Nick. He came down the chimney with like a bat out of hell. In a minute I knew that fucker had fell. He filled our stockings with pretzels and beer, and he left a rubber dick for my brother to queer. So then he flew up the chimney with a thunderous fart, and that son of a bitch blew my chimney apart. He said, "Merry Christmas to all, have a hell of a night." Let's see. Here's one. I don't know if you've ever heard this one or not, but this might not be appropriate for all kids. Like I said, all young adults or kids. So, let me tell you a story about a man named Jed. The poor motherfucker wore a rubber on his head. Then one day he was shooting at some food. Up from the ground popped Ellie Mae nude. Buck naked, that is. No clothes. Well, the next thing you know, Jed's a millionaire. Sucked on her titties and pulled her pussy hair. Then along came Granny with a 10-foot pole and shoved it up Jed's old asshole. Sideways, that is. No mercy. Let's see.